All right, so we're gonna get started now. So welcome everyone to the Explore Hacks opening ceremony, and feel free to turn on your cameras if you like, but make sure to stay on mute. And we're gonna begin now. We're all really excited to be conducting this event, and we hope you are as well. So first off, we're gonna start off by introducing ourselves. So my name is Sanvet Doshi, and I'm the marketing lead of Explore Hacks.
I'm Leo, and I'm the project lead of Explore Hacks, and I can't wait to see what you all will create.
I'm Danish, and I'm the general manager of Explore Hacks. I'm really excited for this event.
I'm Kaustubh, and I'm the content developer for Explore Hacks.
I'm David, and I'm the UI lead at Explore Hacks.
I'm Naranjan, and I'm the website lead for Explore Hacks.
All right, so first off, I'm gonna go over the central challenge for those of you that haven't seen it yet. So the prompt is to create a project that solves a current issue in the world and has a lasting impact on the market of your choice in the future. So as you can see, we kept this prompt pretty broad because we want to see what you can come up with and just see how creative you guys can be and create a product in any market of your liking. And what do you submit? So we want to see a 5-minute video which addresses the prompt and a quick demo of your product. We also want to see a GitHub URL to your publicly visible code and repository. And also note the submissions will only be made through DevPost. And your project will also be, this is how your project will be graded. First off is feasibility. So how realistic is the project? How possible is it for your project to actually be implemented in the real world? The second is impact. How big is the, how big of a difference will your product make in the real world? If it were to actually be implemented, would it make a big impact on the society? Would it actually be like a really important product? And the third thing, the third thing is implementation. So is it implemented using proper technology, and is the coding done properly in a way that it could actually be used in the future? And the fourth thing is structure. Is your code documented and readable? That's pretty much all there is to the structure. And you can read more in depth about the rubric at explorehacks.org/rubric. And now I'll be going over the Discord. Or sorry, Danish will be going over the Discord.
So please stay active on the Discord server because in the server, all the important announcements and information is going to be given there. So you don't want to be missing out on any of that information. So during the hackathon, try to keep your Discord open at all times. So refer to the announcements channel in the server for any updates that are important to the hackathon. And if you haven't joined the server already, please go to explorehacks.org/discord. In the server, you can select your roles and give the required information like your first name, last name, and email to verify yourself to gain access to the server.
So at this point, you've heard just a little bit about what you'll need to submit and where to keep track of important announcements. But now I want to direct our attention towards a system that we implemented called Explore Points. And if you've been in the Discord server for a while, you should already know what this is. But just in a nutshell, Explore Points are just a way to keep track of all of the things that you've learned and participated in and exchange them for prizes. So thus we encourage you to challenge yourself, learn more, and have lots of fun during Explore Hacks. And over here, these are just a couple of ways that you can earn Explore Points. And I'm not going to cover the entire slide here. And instead, you can refer to our comprehensive guide, which we've sent out in our Discord server to have access to this entire table here. Okay, and as you could see in the previous slide, attending workshops is really the best way to get Explore Points and learn. And a large majority of our workshops are actually hosted by experts in the field, so we highly encourage you to attend. And if you happen to miss the live version of the workshop, we'll send you a recording along with a quiz for the workshop, so you'll still have the chance to win some Explore Points and learn. And if you happen to end up with the most Explore Points, you'll win some monetary prizes as detailed here on the slide. Once again, to reference this, feel free to check out our comprehensive guide that we send out on Discord and also through our email. And just one important thing to note about Explore Point Awards are that they're only given out to individual hackers and not complete teams.
All right, so as Leo mentioned, workshops are the fastest way to gain Explore Points, right? So workshops are meetings with speakers that talk about important topics that benefit our participants. They'll all be held on Zoom with the same link that's posted on Discord and our website. If you have any questions during the presentations, feel free to post them in the Zoom chat for our speakers to actually answer them. After you attend the meeting, you'll be given two forms, an attendance form that you'll be given during the actual speaker event. This will prove your attendance during the event, and you'll also be given a questionnaire after the workshop to receive extra Explore points. This form will be given out after the workshop, so you can still watch back the presentation if you didn't watch it or if you didn't catch it, and you can still fill out the form.
Okay, so pivoting to how the next few days will look for us and you, the hackers. On the 23rd, which is today, we are having the opening ceremony right now. And after this, we'll have a brief period called team formation, where people looking for a team could be active on the Discord and they can just talk with each other trying to form teams, which will be an asynchronous activity. After that, we have 4 workshops, all targeted towards beginners so that it's really easy to dip your feet in any of these subjects and get a good grasp of the basic fundamentals of these subjects. And we finish the day with a game night to just get connected more. And just note that this is a compacted schedule, and if you want exact timings or details, just refer to our website. All right, so on the 24th, which is Saturday, we have 2 workshops, which is Computer Vision Fundamentals and Introduction to Database Design. And these are some more intermediate workshops, and they're some parts of the project which you would implement towards your middle of the project, hence why they are towards the middle of the hackathon. And again, we end with a game night.
And then on the 25th, the last day of the hackathon, you have until 11 a.m. PST to submit all your projects. And then during the day, we're going to judge all your projects based on the rubric we sent out. And at the end of the day, at 8 p.m. PST, we're going to close it off with a closing ceremony. And also, just one last time, remember all the times mentioned here and on the website are in PST. And then on to prizes and awards. So after we get all of our judges together, we're going to decide on a grand winner, a second place, a third place, the best UI, the most innovative, and then we're also going to reveal the winners of the Explore points, the most spirited.
So if you have any questions during the hackathon regarding like anything in general, feel free to refer to this list of mentors that we have. And each mentor specializes in different skills. So I'm not going to read everything out, but you can just take a quick look. And this information is also given on our comprehensive guide, which you can access on our Discord server.
So it looks like we're actually running the opening ceremony a little bit faster than we thought. So just before we close off the ceremony, I know we're almost done, but I would just like to thank all of our generous sponsors for sponsoring Explore Hacks. And Explore Hacks really wouldn't have been possible without all of their tremendous support. And actually, with all their support, we're able to give you free resources listed on the next slide. And you can refer to all of these through our comprehensive guide. Sound. Yeah, so these are just some of the benefits that you'll get from our sponsors. I talked about them a little bit previously. And once again, feel free to go to our comprehensive guide to get all of the sign-up links and get all of these benefits. They'll greatly help you out during your development process in your projects, and feel free to use them as much as you'd like. And to explain what some of these prizes are, I'll give a brief overview of some of our sponsors. And on the previous slide, you may have seen something about free DigitalOcean credits as an Explore Hacks attendee, and also something about the repl.it hacker plan. So then just to clarify what that means, I want to just talk a little bit about DigitalOcean as our sponsor. So to explain what they are and what they do, they're a service that basically just provides you with cloud infrastructure to deploy and execute your applications. And to really explain what that means, like it was a pretty lengthy sentence, it just means that it allows you to deploy your applications, like I said previously. And an example of that is for Explore Hacks, we used a private server that Naranjan had to actually host our website's code. And that's something that DigitalOcean can also do for you. But instead of just that, DigitalOcean also has lots of features on top of just a standard server that they can give you. They can give you database management, a simple UI and user experience, Kubernetes support, firewalls, and much, much more. So feel free to check out their website and also our comprehensive guide. If you click on the link in our comprehensive guide, you'll have, I think, $100 of free credits, and you can look around and see what you can get from there. And then on to the second thing that I want to clarify. Once again, you may have seen something about the repl.it hacker plan. And basically what repl.it is just an in-browser IDE, which has support for over 50 plus languages. And this means that if you use repl.it, you won't need to download your own IDE and install all the dependencies and then worry about all of that. You can just start building the second you open up your account. And with the hacker plan, you'll have access to private REPLs, which are little coding environments or repositories, along with 4 times the normal memory you'll have from just normally using repl.it. So feel free to use the link that we've provided in our comprehensive guide.
All right, so we did finish a bit early, but yeah, thank you all for coming to the intro ceremony. So all of you guys can, if you guys have questions, feel free to stick around. Otherwise, you guys are here. To have 4 workshops later, I believe it's Trace. So make sure you go and attend those, and then every single one which you attend, you will receive.
Okay, I think Samved cut out, unfortunately, due to Wi-Fi, so I think I'll just cut in here. But basically, we're just about finished with the opening ceremony. It went a lot faster than we expected. We'll send out the recording of this right after the workshop. Right after the opening ceremony. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask us now. But until then, good luck on your projects, and we hope you learned something.